Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you here in Indianapolis. Great anticipation to start the season. New head coach on the other side for the Ravens. And off we go with the 2026 season. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Every team has been talking for weeks about the value of getting started fast in week one. And how about this? I mean, nearly a kickoff return touchdown to start the season. What a jolt that would have been.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
C.J. Allen on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Colts' 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. Gonna go right back to Henry. Trying to push his way to the line of scrimmage. He's not gonna get there. Stopped by the defense. That's a loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It's 3rd down. They need 6 for the 1st down. Play action now. Jackson. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. A big play there for Baltimore. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the handoff, it's Henry. Marked down at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Jackson rolling right. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Henry tries to pull his way in. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, Richardson. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. Oh, what a run down inside the 30-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Justice Hill to return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Sensational return. They drag him down inside the 15-yard line. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case,
oh, the ball comes out. And the Ravens have come up with the football. And they're going to take over once more. They have forced another first-half turnover. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Jackson now on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Hit as he throws, that one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good 3rd down stop. And it sets up fourth down. Eckley on to punt. He sends that one skyward. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he broke through the initial contact. Winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 33, here's second down and 7.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll run a draw now with Taylor. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. From the gun, Richardson. Open. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. It makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 48-yard line.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin.
Hold it ready. 60 Bobcat.
Richardson operating from the pistol. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Malachi starts there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That's complete to Burks. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
Just like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and They get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And it'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
I'll tell you what, Mike, when Jonathan Taylor is healthy, I mean, that's really been the biggest question. He's one of the best backs in the league. I mean, in years that he's played a full season, he's gone over 1,000 yards every time. So if he can just continue.
And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked back at the 5. Trey Hendrickson. What a way to kick off the new year. 2 sacks in the first half of the opener. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal.
Let's go now. 19 Lions. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Now it's Taylor. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Line of scrimmage to the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal.
Ready, go.
It's Richardson on the move. Forced out wide. And try as he might, he will not get back to that line of scrimmage. They will force him out for a loss.
He's holding on to this ball for a while. He's trying to wait for someone to uncover, but eventually he just runs out of time, Mike, and that actually is going to go down as a sack, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on fourth and goal.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. The PAT, up and good. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
He was brought down.
It's a big one for the Ravens. 35 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On play action, here's Jackson. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And In this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. Flush to his right. Off he goes. And he scrambles here for about 5 yards. That will lead to a 3rd down.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. He's got the 1st down and more than that. A gain there of 17. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
It really feels like it's been a couple years now that the Ravens have been out there looking for who's going to be that number 2, who's going to be the complement to Zay Flowers. And I think Jacoby Lane, I think he could be that guy. He's got a big frame, the ability to win with the ball in the air, and I think he's a really good complement on the opposite side to Zay Flowers.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one caught at the 4. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. He'll get this out wide, and he will dive into the end zone. Jacoby Lane, touchdown Ravens. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, Richardson. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
2nd and 10. Give up the middle to Taylor. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Here's 3rd and 7.
19 right.
Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
That's good for the Colts. First down. First and 10.
Here's Richardson. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looks like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone, and a touchback. Jackson now to throw on first down. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Baltimore.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back with the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Come on.
On play action, Richardson flushed to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Now Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. The Colts about set to punt. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That one going to land a little too close to the goal line. Doesn't stop into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Off the play fake. Jackson. A pass. Pulled in by Henry. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. In motion comes Walker. On third down, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Baltimore.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33-yard line. They'll go again here with Henry. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. JT Tuimoloau there to make the play.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. A design run here with Jackson.
You know, you think about Lamar Jackson running the ball. Normally you're picturing him with nobody around, running 30, 40 yards, big explosive plays downfield, but you forget just the weapon that the quarterback can be in these short yardage situations, and he delivers a first down.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. 4 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Raven first down. On the give, here's Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Second down, Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. Here's a short one, caught by Waller. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Jackson on 3rd and 2. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Now Jackson on 4th down. He'll bot, and he's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
What a play call there. Every offensive coordinator around the league, Mike, they have got to have it plays. They got a short list of calls for these exact situations. Tie game, 4th quarter. Put the ball in the hands of your offense, and, man, they come through and deliver.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Taylor. He'll push forward for about a yard. Marlon Humphrey is there to bring him down.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, Richardson. Forced to his right. Well, he needed to get rid of that one, but he holds on. Going to lose yardage. It'll be credited as a sack.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
It is 3rd and long. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Brenton Simpson working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Sanchez now to punt this one away. On the return, it's Hill. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Jackson now on second down. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. He's inside the 25.
Jackson's pass complete to Zay Flowers. Touchdown.
A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The extra point is up and through, and the Ravens have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. Whoa, and he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Richardson to throw it here on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Richardson to throw. That's caught down the field is Burks. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
37. And the Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A run with Taylor. And he will score. Game on. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. That is 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. The extra point is good. And the Colts are back to within 7. It's 28-21.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On the give, it's Hill. He's going to get nothing out of that one. Followed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man stretching the field is Waller. They get 18 on that one. First down, Baltimore. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
And that's the danger of this play, Mike. He looks no worse for wear, and thankfully he popped right up. But when a defense can make the quarterback keep the ball, they call those free shots. They're going to say, okay, you want to make your quarterback the design runner on this play, and we're going to make that play caller think long and hard whether he wants to do it again. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the gun, Jackson. Hit as he throws. That one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good third down stop, and it sets up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Throwing Jackson. And he'll give himself up after picking up the first down.
This is the point in the game, Mike, we're on third down. You have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Jackson out to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout from the 1. Second and goal. Henry is in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Luke now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Richardson. Moving outside the pocket. Now he takes off. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
From the 33, here's second down and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Warriors, 76, Panther 60,
Here's Richardson. That's complete to Burks. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
7 yards. That's good for Colts. First down.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
18 more yards.
Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores. And it's first and 10.
22-yard line.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Catch made there by Burks. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here is first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll drop to throw. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Colts. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. That is hot, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And that is going to be taken in by the hands team to cover up, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Ey, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias, hoy tengo a una, mañana a otra, ey. Pero no hay boda, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias, hoy tengo a una, mañana a otra. Me las voy a llevar a todas pa' un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarnos un selfie. 6 chis, ey, que sonrían las que ya le... Un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarnos un selfie. 6 chis, que sonrían las que ya se olvidaron de mí. Me gustan mucho las Gabriela, las Patricia, las Nicole, la Sofía. Mi primera novia en Kinder María y mi primer amor se llamaba Talía. Tengo una colombiana que me...
Oftentimes, we see teams move on from their starting running back after one contract, but not here. One team has agreed to a new deal to keep one of the best backs in the game right where he is.
Muchacho, deja eso. Ey, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias, hoy tengo una, mañana otra, ey. Pero no hay boda. Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Ey, muchas novias, hoy tengo una, mañana otra. Titi me preguntó.
Muchacho, ¿y para qué tú quieres tanta novia?
Me la voy a llevar a todas pa' un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarle un selfie. 6 chis, ey, que sonrían las que ya le... Un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarle un selfie. 6 chis, que sonrían las que ya se olvidaron de mí.
Oye, muchacho, el diablo.